Hey, Shabbat Shalom. I said Shabbat Shalom. Yeah, you know it's one of those nights. Shalom, everyone. Oh my goodness, it's one of those nights. But I said I gotta get this show out. So I'm grateful for those of y'all who's trying to stay out and hang out with me live. And I'm really grateful for those of y'all who's gonna watch this on a replay. I had to get this one out because it's been something that's been on my heart ever since I seen this. And I said, I got to talk about this. So with that being said and done, we're going to jump right into it. Just want to ask you guys a question, right? And this is going to be our theme for the night. I want to ask you guys this question. Excuse me. I want to ask you guys this question. This is going to be our theme for the night, right? Our theme for the night. Woo! That's what's going on with being live, boy. It's always something. All right, anyway. Our theme for the night is, do we really care about Black lives? We say Black Lives Matter. You had all the people, Black Lives Matter, right? Do we really care about Black lives? Do it really matter to us? Just want us to think about this. Does Black lives really matter to us? I'm going straight in today. I'm not waiting and building it up. I'm going right into it. Everything trying to stop me from doing it. Things not working right. This not happening. That's not happening. I'm like, what is going on here? Like, normally all this falls into play. And nothing would work right. I'm like, you know what? No, I need to ask the question. I'm not going to sit back and hold off. I done held off enough with everything going wrong tonight. So now I'm here and I'm asking, do we really care about Black lives? Do Black lives really matter to you? Seriously. We run out more Black lives and this black and that black. And the thing I always try to tell people, if we don't care about Black lives, why do we think somebody else going to care about it? Seriously, if we don't care about Black lives, why do we think other people want to care? If they don't matter to us, why do we think it's going to matter to somebody else? I just want y'all to just take that in. Because like I said, I felt like it was things trying to stop me from getting on here to ask this question. I'm like, no, not tonight. Every time somebody white do something to us or the police do something to us, we all Black Lives Matter. But when we do something to each other, we silence other lambs. The same little dudes running around shooting up the place. The same little dudes in the police face yelling, talking about Black Lives Matter. Seriously. Enough is enough. We're going to get into this show tonight. Before I get too carried away, I got to give it up to the sponsors. Sponsors that's helping to get this Torah knowledge out there. Because this is something we got to deal with Torah knowledge. This is something we got to deal with. It's going to be this week going to be a week of me seeming like I'm preaching or getting on people or whatever. Because enough is enough. Seriously. This is going to be one of them weeks. I already see it. I already see it's going to be one of them weeks. So I want to big up my sponsors. Got the sponsors. Got the Art of Clothing. Brother Alex does a good thing. Actually got on one of the garments tonight. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? Does really, really excellent work. I appreciate him and all that he's doing for us to help spread this Torah knowledge. Also got to give a shout out to Linda from SGG, Simply Gorgeous Glow. And for her products for the beard, she got men beard products and stuff. Got to put all that stuff together for her. But I got all of their stuff in the description. So if you want to look them up, follow them, buy from them, support them. They supporting Torah knowledge. All that stuff is right there in the description. She has more than just things for men. She got things for women. So if you got any sisters in your lives that you want to hook up with natural, and it's all natural, so it's not chemical based, it's all natural products. She has all those things ready for you. And everything is in the description. Yeah, so we gonna jump right into this. But first I wanna just play the commercial from the Art of Clothing. Then we're gonna come right back and jump right into this. And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. If this is your first time on this channel, please like, share, subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel and you'll get more content on this channel. You're going to see that we try our best to keep it real as we can be. So that's real. Yeah, tonight's episode is just a lot on my mind. Since this is our breaking news, because on Mondays we do breaking news, just going to jump right into it. Breaking the news tonight is coming straight from Texas and the situation that happened down there. So we're going to jump right into it.
This is about a shooting at a car wash that left 2 people dead today. It was in Forest Hill. Police say tonight they have identified one single suspect. They have issued a capital murder warrant for the arrest. Our Aaron Jones now hearing from some neighbors who say that they are scared, especially about a recent spike in crime.
Becky Johnson says just before 11 a.m., she heard gunshots outside her Forest Hill home.
I heard.
All right, so y'all all know what this is dealing with, unless y'all been under a rock and haven't really heard about what's going on. But a young man was gunned down with his daughter. 5 years old. Life gone. And when stuff like this happen, I just stop and say, what is this? We keep saying black lives, black lives, black lives. But the number one killer of black lives is black people. Seriously. And then every once in a blue moon, it's always some children or old people or something getting hit. Always something crazy going on.
just before 11 a.m., she heard gunshots outside her Forest Hill home.
I heard 6 the first time, and then it was like a half a second to a second. I heard 6 more.
She watched as first responders and police quickly arrived at Slappy's car wash. Police say 2 suspects exited a white 4-door Kia and approached the victim's vehicle parked in a bay. The suspects opened fire before driving away. The family of 30-year-old Chucky Smith tells us both he and his 5-year-old daughter were killed.
Now, this is crazy, right? Because we looking at this and we're looking at this and it's just crazy to me. Because here we got this situation where the guy's at the car wash with his daughter. And these dudes run up on him and spray him up. And by how the woman is talking, I'm like, does he frequent this establishment, or is this just something, or was they following him? Because if they followed him, they had to know he had his daughter with him. If you following him, you seen him when he put his daughter in the back seat, in the car seat. You seen it. Or did they spot him along the way, say, oh, yo, there you go? But either way, it's still black on black, right? But Black Lives Matter.
All we know is that he was charged, he was doing the car, cleaning the car out, and somebody came through shooting and killed him and the baby.
Smith is a local rapper who goes by G Little Ronnie. He's gained a large following on social media, and tributes to both him and his daughter are pouring in.
Got my little Valentine's with me today.
Just a few weeks ago, they shared a special moment, attending Donuts with Daddy at his daughter's school.
He was a good kid, y'all. He was. He didn't bother nobody. He didn't.
And this is a sad thing, right? When you got our elders out here grieving and saying stuff like this. I personally got family who had elders say stuff like this, and they was not saying I don't know. All of it's senseless. All of it's senseless.
Him and that baby.
Those who live nearby are now expressing concern for their safety. Forest Hill police say there's 5 homicides this year compared to 0 last year.
It's time to move. Wish I had the money to move.
As police investigate this latest shooting, Slappy's management has released a statement which says, "We are shocked, appalled, and deeply troubled by the senseless and violent events that occurred today. Right now, there are more questions than answers."
And then the thing about, they didn't care who was out there. Anybody could have got it. Anybody could have got it. They did not care about nothing. They just was shooting randomly. Bullets travel. They just shooting randomly.
In Forest Hill, Aaron Jones, CBS News, Texas.
The Texas Rangers and Forest Hill Police are working on leads connected to the deadly shooting at a car wash. It took the lives of a local rapper and his 5-year-old daughter. Those close to the family are now speaking out, telling our Aaron Jones the gun violence must stop.
Kedrick Wilson first met Chucky Smith about 10 years ago.
So now we're going to hear about how he was a good father. And I don't know, from other stuff that I heard from other people, I kind of believe his aunt You know, I can't judge it by people that I know, but I kind of believe his aunt that he might have hung around some people that did some crazy stuff. And he might have rapped about it, but sometimes a lot of these people rap about stuff that they don't do. And that's what made me mad with the rappers, because you rapping about stuff that you don't do, but the young people hear it and think this is what you do. Think about that. Like Future one of the most popular ones, right? This dude rap about getting high, using drugs, all kind of stuff. They got the young people think it's cool to get high and use drugs, and yet he don't get high or use drugs. I remember Nicki Minaj called him out on it. She said she thinking he get high, use drugs. He like, I don't get high, use drugs, but yet you hear his music, you think he get high, use drugs, because that's what he talks about in almost all his songs. But this is done by the media, by that media who said, hey, I want you guys to portray this image, and we're going to give you extra money for the more you portray this image. Yeah, rappers talk about it. I can bring that up at another date and talk about that. And what does that do? That puts it in the mind of the youth that this is what it is. And unfortunately, this is what this brother did. So even though this brother may have been like Auntie said, but the portrayal that he gave off did not say that. In the video, guns around, people jamming with the gun, smacking you with the gun, all kind of stuff. It sends off a negative image that the youth gravitate to. But it still don't mean because he's portraying that image that he should have lost his life. And it definitely don't mean that his daughter should have lost hers. Just for being a rapper, rapping about stuff. That is just the most ridiculous thing ever. But watch what the DJ say. Watch this.
He was an up-and-coming artist, and I was an up-and-coming DJ at the time.
They bonded over their love of rap music. Wilson, known as Mr. Hit That, is a local DJ on K104.5 FM. He featured Smith, known as Little Ronnie, on his show and became his booking manager.
He had great music on there. He had a few hits with other artists. He just recently went on tour with Soulja Boy, and that was like a 40-city tour.
But Wilson says his friend's most important job was being a dad.
Got my little Valentine's with me today.
He didn't miss the dads and donuts. He didn't miss the when you go into the school and you get to read to the kindergartners. So it was a beautiful thing.
He says on Sunday,
So he out here being a father to his child. He doing his thing. But then there's a betrayal another way. It's the thing to get me, right? Because we have rappers like that here. And it seems like as soon as they about to blow, somebody take them out. Ain't that weird? We had a rapper here named Lil Scooter. I'll never forget, he was about to blow up. He was on the radio. Everybody was loving him. And then they just took him out. It was just like, what in the world is going on here? So when he's going to say that being a rapper is dangerous, that hit me like, watch. I'm gonna let him finish talking.
Celebrated his daughter's 5th birthday. The next day, they were killed in a shooting at Slappy's Car Wash in Forest Hill just before 11 a.m.
Ridiculous.
He was being a father in the midst of his tragic death, his tragic passing. He was being a father. So it's crazy.
Do you think he was targeted?
Most definitely. Being a rapper is one of the most dangerous things in the world.
Forest Hill
Think about
police
that.
say authorities have...
Being a rapper is one of the most dangerous things in the world. I don't know what to say.
identified 2 suspects, and one of the suspects has a capital murder warrant out for their arrest.
Growing up in the inner city, you see death a lot. It sucks to say it, but it's normal.
Wilson says the gun violence has...
And he's right about that. Growing up in the hood, in the black community, we see this a lot. I seen it so much I was desensitized to it. I remember growing up and just saying it was just like it was nothing. That's not normal. Other people from outside of my community, they seen stuff happen. They was in shock, and I was just like, oh, all right, well, yeah, that happened, you know. And just going about my business. I don't know, I just feel like, especially in light of all of this stuff about black lives and black this and black that, this just seems like a slap in the face. Seriously. It's moments like this when you see it happening with the regular people, it hits you. You like, dang, what they doing? But then when it happened with a child, that's like when it really hits you, like, wait a minute. What are we doing right now? A child is dead? Because of something that had nothing to do with them, because you got some trash going on in the street? But later on, if you get killed by the cops, we supposed to go out and say Black Lives Matter and go off for you? Come on, man. Come on.
Has to stop. Something echoed by local community leaders and stakeholders Tuesday afternoon.
We must work together to break the cycle of self-hatred that...
Look at this. See this? It's letting know this is in a community. This is why people come over here, foreigners, and they see us and they think, oh, this is what you guys do, because it's flooded. It's on TV. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Let me rewind it back. Let's see. Look, they in the church. And look how many people in the church. You would think that church will be flooded with people saying, yeah, Black Lives Matter. We got to do something. Like when it's a rally against Popo. Everybody flooded everywhere. Black Lives Matter. Al Sharp didn't show up. Black Lives Matter. Bill Crump and all them other people. I know I said his name, I can't remember his name. I know his last name is Crump. Crump show up. All of them show up. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Right here where black people killing each other in lieu of a young child being killed. Is there any rallies being planned to go on down there? No. Is that church even filled up with? That's why they just showing that short image. It's like it's just them and probably about 10 people in there with them. That's it. What is that saying to people? Is that saying to people that black lives? That's what I'm going to keep repeating it because I want y'all to get this in your head. So when you're running around talking about Black Lives Matter, you'll stop and think about this. Because when people say this, when it be another situation, we say, no, we talking about this situation right now. We're not talking about that. Well, now we talking about this. Black lives should matter right now. Why that place not filled with black people? Showing that Black Lives Matter.
Community leaders and stakeholders Tuesday afternoon.
We must work together to break the cycle of self-hatred that continues to decimate lives and scar our community.
This is my cry out to say, hey, this is how we started. Spark the conversation and start the revolutionary change to it.
Wilson says hopefully through action,
the revolutionary, oh my goodness. If we can't love ourselves, how we expect other people to love us? If we don't respect ourselves, how we expect other people to respect us? How? How do we expect anybody to respect us or love us if we don't do it for ourselves? Let's not wait for a program to get started. This going to happen. No, we have to do it for ourselves, people. We gotta do it for ourselves. Oh my goodness.
Future tragedies can be prevented. In Forest Hill, Aaron Jones, CBS News, Texas.
Forest Hill police are asking for your help out there. They're trying to identify two suspects who are accused of shooting and killing a local rapper who's a father as well and his 5-year-old daughter.
And investigators believe they were targeted. Tonight, our Aaron Jones providing even more perspective.
As tributes to Chucky Smith and his 5-year-old daughter continue to flood the internet.
They're scared, they're cowards, they're hiding.
Forest Hill police say they believe Fort Worth residents 24-year-old Adonis Robinson and 21-year-old Jacoby Russell are responsible for their deaths. Just before 11 a.m. Monday, the rapper...
Think about that. 2 young boys. Then they got this trend where they call themselves YNs. Oh my goodness, that joint be getting to be like, yo. We just give ourselves even more crazy names. I want to show y'all something. Hold on. And I'm sorry, people. I got beyond myself. I didn't even say who I am. For those of y'all, this is y'all first time watching this. My name is Rosh Ya'acob ben Abraham, Rabbi, Gethsemane Spiritual Temple Congregation. On this show, we look at real life situations. We look at everyday subjects. We look at all kind of stuff. We base it off a Torah perspective. I want to show you guys something. I want to show you guys something. This is crazy, but I'm gonna show it to you. You can go right to the Bible. Because, you know, we gotta get that Torah perspective. Go to the book of Devarim or Deuteronomy. And gonna go to the chapter that we always look at for the most part. Because this labels and let us know who we are. Deuteronomy 28. Now watch this. I want y'all to see something. Hold on, let me get to the page so y'all can see what I'm looking at. Let me move my character over here. All right, so I want to show y'all something. I think, hold on. I'm trying to find exactly where it's at in this verse. This is right here. Look at this. Look at this verse right here. And you shall become an astonishment. It says you're going to become an astonishment. No, let's look at it. Let's look at it. Let's look at it with the interlinear so we can see what each of these words mean, right? And you shall become an astonishment. Let's see what astonishment means. Let's in the Hebrew, not astonishment from what is it? And you shall become desolation, horror, waste, ruined. Think about that. This is what it's saying that we're going to become. Horror. Something that's horrifying. Something that's wasted. Something that's ruined, right? Let's keep going. Let's go back. Let's say the next word. A proverb. What's this proverb? Proverb is mashal. A parable, a byword, a taunt. A parable, a byword, a taunt. A simile. Let's go back. And why am I saying this? We call ourselves YNs. This is what the young people call themselves, YNs. You know what YN stand for? Young nigga. That's what they call themselves. And they got a term where, oh, they savages, they beasts, they animals. And you proud of that. Yeah, I'm YN. Yeah, put my shiesty on. Yeah, we got the guns. Yeah. Well, guess what happens? You doing it and thinking, oh, this is how you look. Guess what? You got young people that look up to you. They want to do it too. Guess what happened? The police run up on them with them shiesties on. They treat them dirty. Because they thinking they you. And then something happened to them, and then we all supposed to be out there, Black Lives Matter. Because the police did something crazy to them. Oh, what's this next? What it says? A byword. What's this byword? A byword. And the byword is shanina. Shanina. A taunt, a reproach. A reproach. Look what it's saying. This is what's going on with us right now. This is what's going on with us right now. It's time to wake up, people. It's time to come back to Torah, do what we gotta do. It is time. All this wasting time trying to live up to whatever is. Seriously, it's time. It's time to get out of this. Because we getting caught up with all this stuff. It's time to come back. It's time.
Known as Little Ronnie, was at Slappy's car wash. Police say the two suspects exited a white four-door Kia and approached them, opening fire, hitting Smith and his daughter. They died at the scene.
We're on a fact-finding base. Everything that's being put out is being reviewed and analyzed by the Texas Rangers. So we don't have any specific motive at this time.
Kedrick Wilson, Smith's close friend and booking manager, believes this had to do with jealousy.
Everybody wants to be a part of what's going on. We've been seeing it for the past 20 years on how rappers tragically die. So a lot of people don't know the depth of Fort Worth and how tragic and crazy Fort Worth is.
Now Forest Hill police tell us they'll be increasing patrols in this area and are asking anyone who recognizes the suspects to call 911.
I want to reaffirm to the community that we will hold criminals accountable.
Both suspects are from Fort Worth and have prior criminal history. Robinson is a registered sex offender who was released from prison last August.
Just think about
Russell
that one.
has been convicted on assault charges causing bodily injury,
Crazy.
assault of a pregnant person, and the unlawful carrying of a weapon. Both are believed to be armed and dangerous.
See what I'm saying? So he got this image on us. Guess what being a byword and a proverb and an astonishment does to us? It makes you a social other. Now, you might never heard that term before. Let me break down to you what a social other is. Let's say about a social other. You're like, a social other? What in the world is that? I remember when I first learned that word, that phrase as well. Watch this. Let me go right here. Social othering is the practice of distinguishing and devaluing a group of people based on their differences. So if I can look at your people and say your people got less value because y'all YNs, right? Y'all YNs, y'all on demon time, y'all savages. I can put all these negative terms on you, then I devalue you. So now when I devalue you in public view, Now anything that happens to you is okay. That's why they start saying the term Black Lives Matter, because it was like, oh, who cares? They kill each other anyway. Who cares? They out selling drugs, each other, and robbing and stealing anyway. So we say no, because guess what? Innocent black people, that's not YNs, that's not savages, that's not running around doing all these crazy things. They get caught up too, because when they make those guys the standard of the social others, then now you fall in line with that. And you might not be doing anything, but guess what? Because little Bobby and them doing it, you doing it. Look at what it says. Look. How does othering work? Creating distinctions. Othering emphasizes difference between groups, creating an in group and an out group. So the in group are the ones that got the value, and the out group are the ones that don't. Look at this. Use of stereotypes that stigmatize the out group and reinforce the in group. Language that degenerates stereotypes and undervalues people. That's why I try to tell the young people when they run around, they say, yo, I'm a YN. I'm like, yo, don't call yourself no YN. You social othering yourself. You putting yourself in a light where people can look at you a certain way and carry you that way. Now you might be like, come on, come on, you going too far with that, It ain't like that, Well, it's not. It's not like that. It ain't like that, Okay. Watch this. I want y'all to see something. I want y'all to see this and tell me how this ain't like that. I want y'all to see this and tell me how this ain't like that. It ain't like that, You're doing too much, It ain't like that. Watch this dumb mess. These are YNs. These are YNs. You said it ain't like that. It ain't like that. You're doing too much. This is what social othering look like. It's a lot of videos that I've seen on social media that looks like this. Talking about YNs, and then they show you these black guys doing this, and there's girls with them. I'm going to let y'all witness it for yourselves. It's only a minute and a half long, but watch what happens in this minute and a half. Hold on. Let me unmute it, because I need y'all to hear it. I need y'all to hear it too, not just see it. I need y'all to hear it. Now, all these YNs about to go in, and they was doing this stuff here in Baltimore and other places too. This make you look bad. So now you somewhere with your friends, y'all hanging out, they see y'all coming in, y'all black, but now they associate you with these YNs, and they want to treat you a certain way because of what these fools doing. But watch this.
Watch out, nigga. You gonna be sucked up. Watch out. Watch out.
So the guy trying to stop them from coming in the store. Watch all of them go by. Watch how they bum rush. Look at him. Tearing stuff up, stealing, looting. And they got the mask on, the shiesties, but these YNs. Creating this atmosphere of a social other. So how you think this foreigner going to feel about black people when he see them coming in store, especially young people? He might see an older black might feel one way. But how you think he gonna feel when he see young blacks coming in and it's a group of them? You think he gonna be like, oh yes, come on in, black people, I love you. You think he gonna feel like that? Oh, he ain't finished saying nothing yet. They not done. They running out like they done. They not done. They not done at all. Watch this.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh, you socked her in the face.
His girls with him and everything. They done hit the guy in the face.
Hey, throw a trash can at him.
Y'all niggas tweaking. Y'all niggas tweaking.
Bro need to give up.
Y'all ninjas tweaking. Y'all ninjas tweaking. You hear him? Told the guy he need to give up. They think this make us look good. Seriously. We gotta have real talk. We can't keep overlooking this buffoonery. Do you think this make us look good? Would you feel comfortable walking down the street seeing a bunch of YNs roaming around? With shiesties on and this, that, other. You can be like, man, I gotta get away from them dudes. They up to no good. Got the girls. Seriously. This is how you create a social other. This is how you create a social other. Just that easy. Just that easy, boom, social other created. Just that easy, social other is created. Just that easy. Just that easy. Crazy.
In Forest Hill, Aaron Jones, CBS News, Texas.
So that just get me, right? Got this going on. Poor young girl is gone now. And it's just like, oh my goodness, y'all. It's just crazy to me. No. Even gangster rappers like this, like, watch Boosie. Watch this. Watch how Boosie carry it. Watch what Boosie say. Watch this.
You see your op with they children, with they little boy and they little girl, nigga, let them make it home, man. That ain't gangster, man. That ain't gangster, man. Them children off limits, man. Them children off limits, man. You see your op with they children, with they little boy and they little girl, nigga, let them make it home, man.
See, so his whole thing is, all right, you want to be out there. Boosie feel like I'm from the street. I understand. You want to be out there. You got ops and all this other stuff. You see them with their child. You got a decision to make. Let them go home. Let them make it home. For their child's sake. For that child's sake, right? This how you think people should think. These young people ain't like us from back in the day. They don't follow rules or codes or different things that came from back during those times. They from a whole different era. They look at things different because the music and other stuff got them thinking that this how it's supposed to be. You on demon time. Ridiculous. Ridiculous, ridiculous, ridiculous. Ridiculous. Now, this one right here, I wasn't even going to show this one. I wasn't going to show this one because I don't like what he said after the fact. He said some disparaging things, and y'all going to see who it is once I play it. Y'all going to see who I'm talking about. Or y'all might see it in the description. It says Charleston White. Charleston White says some horrifying things. Now, I don't know if he said those horrifying things before he said this, or if he said it after he said this. But he has said some horrifying things. I don't know if he said it because he's trying to get people to look at him when he did his interview and then he want to say what he really felt. I'm not sure. But this part of what he said right here, I was like, he's speaking volumes. But then, I don't know what happened later on or what. I don't know. So I wasn't going to play it at all because I don't rock with none of that stuff he said because he talking about after poor Lord daughter and all that stuff. And he just talking reckless. But watch what he says right here. Because I feel like this is how he really felt. And then he doing all that other stuff for clout to get people to follow him and all this dumb mess. Because he feel like the more he say negative stuff, the more you going to follow him. Watch this right here.
Seen that, like, what was one of your first, initial thoughts?
When I first seen it, that shocked me because I know I couldn't see past nothing else but nigga died with his baby and his baby died with him.
Now look what he said. When I first seen it, it shocked me. Now, do that sound like the dude that was cussing and saying F this and F that, right? Look what he said. We said, when I first saw it, it shocked me because Joe died with his baby and his baby died with him. Think about that. And for what they were saying, they believed he was trying to run away from the car, that to get them away from his daughter, and he didn't even realize his daughter had already got hit. Think about that. You saw, oh my goodness, they shooting. Your baby screaming like, stay right there, baby. And you get to running because you try and draw the bullets away from her, but they already hit her. They already hit her. Think about that. So when Charleston said it, I was just like, I'm with you. That's deep, right? I ain't with him with none of the other stuff he said in them other clips. I was horrified when I heard it. I'm like, I can't believe he said some dumb mess like that. But this right here, I felt this. Hold on, I'm going to rewind it back.
Like, what was one of your first, initial thoughts?
When I first seen it, that shocked me because I know I couldn't see past nothing else but nigga died with his baby. And
Hey, I said that shocked me because I couldn't see past nothing else except that he died with his baby. He died with his baby.
his baby died with him. This ain't the first baby that done got killed behind what you done done.
Now, this when they cut it and went to this part, right? So he said, this ain't the first baby that got killed, right? And he's right. This ain't the first baby that got killed, not only there, but here in Baltimore. Children that got killed, and I'm quite sure in LA and other places, children got killed in the midst of stuff like this. And nobody likes it. Everybody gets upset about that. How dare you do that?
This ain't the first baby that done died in Fort Worth, Texas. This ain't the first father that done died with his baby. Just last year on the southwest side, shot up some shit and 2 babies died at a car wash with their dad. It was just last year. This ain't new. This ain't the first time a baby done got shot. But because it's a rapper and he's a popular rapper and he's a well-liked rapper, now it's, oh man, this is sad.
Yeah, so now he's trying to say people only whine about it right now because it was his rapper and a popular rapper. I can't say that because I ain't listened to him rap. I never heard his songs ever in life. All I know is being a father, I see him with his baby dead. It's just like, yo, that's crazy right there. Because you want to do everything to protect your child. The last thing you want to do is see your child gone, right? That's why people use stuff like that as leverage over you. Because they know, oh, he want to protect his child. Look at this, though. So I couldn't agree with him with that. Because that's not why everybody care. People just look at it like, dang, her birthday was just yesterday. And then today she's dead. Because some people didn't like her father.
This ain't sad. This is normal. This ain't new. Who told y'all that?
Now, this is sad. And it shouldn't be normal. It ain't new. It shouldn't be normal. But this does happen with us. That's why I said, how we crying out to about Black Lives Matter? When he's saying this is normal, this is not normal. Just the mere fact that he think is normal and people think that this is normal is crazy to me. This is not normal. It's normal who? To us? To us is normal? It ain't normal to everybody else. It's normal to us. Well, guess what? That make us a social other. And now they can put you in this group and treat you how they want to treat you.
That women and children are off limits in the streets. That ain't never been the case.
Let me ask you this. Does Fort Worth, does it get more dangerous after this, or does the authorities tighten up?
The authorities don't tighten up because they see it more.
Look at this. And I like how they show this picture, right? He said the authorities don't tighten up because they seen it more than most, right? What does that mean? They desensitized to it. They feel like this is what these people do. This is how these people are. This is part of their culture. This ain't part of no damn culture. This is part of a curse. That's why I say people always focus on the boat trip over here as the curse that shows who we are. It's a whole bunch of curses in there that lay out all the stuff that we go through. Not just the boat trip. We focus on the boat trip. Oh, we came here in slave ships on a boat. It's more than just that. It's stuff that's still happening right now. So that's not normal. That's not culture. That's a curse. It's time to break it by coming back to the Torah. It's time to break it by doing what the Almighty wants you to do. I ain't talking about going to church. Oh, we going to church. I went to church. I ain't talking about going to church. I'm talking about doing what he says to do. Keeping his laws and his commandments. Not saying they done away with, so we don't really got nothing to do but just believe. You got to do more than believe. Got to do more than believe. You might say, what you mean we got to do more than believe? Well, hold on. Let me show you. You're like, what you mean we got to do more than believe? My preacher told me all we got to do is believe. That's it. Just got to believe. Okay. All right. I'm going to show you. I can show you better than I can tell you. Because it's more than just believing. You just want to believe. Oh, I just believe and that's it. It's more than just believing. Watch this. Watch this. Because everybody always talking this, all we got to do is just believe and then everything will be all right in the world. No, it's more than just believing. In Deuteronomy 30, look what it tells us in Deuteronomy 30. It's more than just believing. It's more than just believing. So please don't let these people get you with this just believe, just believe, just believe. That's why we still stuck in the curse now, because we keep running around listening to these people lie to us, telling us all you got to do is believe. Look what this verse says. Now it shall come to pass when all these things come upon you. What things? The blessings and the curse. So all those blessings and the curses, we were to experience all of them. So we experience the blessings. We are experiencing all the curses right now. Now look what it says to do. The blessings and the curse which I set before you. And you call them to mind among the nations where Yahweh Elohim drives you. So in other words, I'm going to drive you amongst all these nations. So when you are amongst these nations and these things begin to come back on your mind, what do I want you to do? Look at verse 2. And you return to Yahweh Elohim and obey his voice. It don't say believe. It say you obey. You know what obey his voice mean? You begin to do the things that you were supposed to do in the first place. Keep his Torah. Keep his commandments. Not just obey his, that's what obey his voice mean. Not just I believe, so I believe and I'm saved and that's the end of that. That's not how it works. Sorry, you fell into the line with Christianity and you think it's all about just belief and faith. It's way more to it than belief and faith. Faith without works is dead. That's what it says. Hold up. You might say, I told you I'm also preaching stuff right now. This really pissed me off. Just this whole ordeal pissed me off. I'm going to chapter 2. Watch this. This whole ordeal pissed me off. Look at what it says. What does it profit, my brethren, if someone says he has faith but does not have works? In other words, someone say, I believe, but he ain't doing jack. He believed though. He got faith. He believed with all his heart and all his soul. He believed, but he not doing nothing at all. Look what it says. What does it profit, my brethren, if someone says he has faith and does not have works? He's not doing anything that the Torah say to do, but he believe in the Mashiach. Christianity. Can faith save him? Think about it. Can faith save you? Israelite? All you gotta do, Israelite, is believe. Is that going to save you? FBA, ADOS. Is it saving you now just believing? Is believing and only believing helping you now? What does it say? Look at this. Watch how Ya'acob makes this so plain. Watch what he says. If a brother or a sister is naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you says to them, depart, be warm and be filled, but you did not give them the things which are needed for the body, what does it profit? In other words, this brother or this sister is naked. They hungry, they destitute. And you say, be warm and filled. In other words, tell them have faith in it. Just have faith in it that this stuff gonna work for you. Did it work for them because they had faith? Did it magically make stuff happen? No. This is what he tell them, no. Thus, also faith by itself. So in other words, faith by itself doesn't work. You can't just have faith by itself. If it does not have works. So if faith does not have works, guess what? It's dead. Faith without works is dead. That's Ya'acob chapter 2, or James chapter 2. And watch this. Go right back. Right back to Devarim. Look at what it says. Look what it says. And you return. And you return. In other words, you turn back to Yahweh your Elohim and obey his voice. According to all that I command you today, you and your children, with all your heart, with all your soul. In other words, you cling to this Torah. If you cling to this Torah, that Yahweh Elohim will bring you back from captivity. He's going to redeem you from captivity. That means this bondage, this hell, these curses that we going through in this nation, all that stuff will be done. But you have to turn back from your wicked ways. You can't be a astonishment. You can't be a byword, a proverb. YN, demon time, all this other crazy mess. Long as you clinging to that, you're going to be caught up. Can't do none of that stuff. I know I done went way over my time, but I got to get this out tonight. Because I feel I don't want to do no part 2. No, I'm going to deal with it right now so y'all can get it. And share it with the YNs and all them other dudes out there, Savage and all, share it with them. Share it with them. Let's go back. I'm going to go back. Let me see. Oh my goodness. I'm about to wrap up. I'm going to go back. Let me see where we at with this. But this is what Charleston's saying. Look at what he said. Watch this.
Often than we do. We only see it when it's publicized. They see it when it don't get no attention.
So when you see...
So they see it, they desensitized to it, you're a social other. So that's why when they run up on you and they put the hand on the gun real quick, like, why you got your hand on the gun? Stand still, ain't hand shaking, because you're a YN to them. They scared of you. You're a YN. You a savage. You a beast. You on demon time. Oh, because some other clowns saying this. Oh my goodness. We gotta do better. We gotta break these curses. We gotta break these curses. We gotta do better. We gotta break these curses. We gotta do better. We gotta break these curses. Seriously.
One time, I want everybody. What everybody did to you. The mama didn't do nothing to you. That lady go to work every day. She don't know what her son out here doing.
Exactly.
That lady don't want no problems with you. That lady probably want to talk to you before you can stop going through it with her son.
Yes.
This little girl in her room playing her video game or in there doing TikToks, and you the house looking for the brother or the cousin or the uncle or the daddy, and you kill the little girl. And all she wanted to do was TikTok and dance. She liked to dance. Her birthday was coming up. Christmas around the corner. Yes. Don't use their head. That shit ain't real niggas, bro.
No,
them
it ain't.
Niggas.
Exactly.
Niggas do like that up houses, bro. And I don't give a f how nobody take it, bro. If you don't have a house before and you on here, bro, I don't give a f. Go get the that did something to you. That shit real, bro. I don't give a f about none of that shit. Cause I swear to God on my life, bro. On God, bro. And I'm being dead serious. Shit got me about to cry, bro. On God. Me, bro. I ain't finna shoot your house. I don't give a f if I know where your mama stay at, bro. Your little sister in the yard, bro. That little girl life is precious as f right now, bro. She don't got no bills or nothing right now. And they got up a whole yard with kids and that shit. Call they self a real or a stepper. You niggas ain't steppers.
No, you not.
That shit don't be cool. That shit ain't stepping.
No,
stepping is, you gotta understand what stepping is. You gonna step on what's trying to step on you. You gonna step. You gonna tiptoe. That what stepping is. That what the stepping is. You ain't stepping. You done shot these people's houses. What if that was your mama, your little sister?
Exactly.
And I look at that shit, dog, and I pray, why you think I stay out of so much shit, dog? Because stay out of situation and avoid that shit, bro. I don't give a damn, bro. It ain't about that shit, bro. You want to go far in life, bro. It's more out there than the streets, than the gun, than sitting at the trap all day, sitting in the hood all day, bro. Come on, bro. That shit, you want a family, bro. You want somebody, a daughter, bro. You want to be there for your son. I ain't just talking to my cousin. I'm talking to everybody, bro. I'm just being real. If your homeboys don't want to fuck you because you ain't into the shit they into, them ain't your homeboys. Straight up. Straight up. If I gotta be a thug or just to be around you, bro, you ain't my homeboy.
And that's
somebody
real.
Say one time.
That's real. That's real. This young man, I feel him. That's why I'm feeling. I'm getting choked up thinking about this. When do we want to say enough is enough? You talking about Black Lives Matter? Do they really matter? Do Black Lives really matter? Do they? Do they really matter to you? Do they really matter to us? Round Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. Where Al Sharpton and I'm at when all this type of stuff happened? They in the house eating a bowl of cereal. Seriously. Seriously. And again, like Charleston said, what he said wasn't just something that happened in Texas. Wasn't just something that happened in LA. It happens here. Watch this. There's something that happened here a couple of months ago. Watch this.
We're following some breaking news out of Govans in North Baltimore tonight. A woman is dead and 2 people, including a child, are in the hospital. WMAR 2 News' Sayera Williams was there. She joins us now with the latest. What can you tell us about what happened, Sayera?
Kelly, the roads were closed, traffic was redirected, and even police tape sectioned off business interests, not allowing people on the scene. And police also say they're currently looking for 2 suspects. It started around 5:30 Wednesday.
Look at this.
Police showing up to the 5400 block of York Road for a shooting.
Well, they walked up to the car and opened fire on the car. So I don't think it was random.
They walked up to the car. Oh my goodness gracious. You got a woman in a car with her children. These dudes walk up to the car, shoot in the car at the woman, kill her, shoot one of her kids, and graze the other child in there. I can't remember if it was in her head, but she get grazed by the bullet. No concern for life. But Black Lives Matter. This is what you trying to tell me? You trying to tell me even in the midst of all of this, that Black Lives matter to them? What if one of them, Lil Ricky or whoever, get caught up and the police shoot them up? Now we supposed to run around doing candlelight vigils because they got shut up by the cops, because now Black Lives Matter because they got shot up. But they run around shooting people up and everything is cool because, oh, they just shooting black people.
Police say 2 people shot into a car, killing a 52-year-old woman. They also shot a 29-year-old man and an 11-year-old girl. The girl was in the back seat of the car and fortunately only grazed by a bullet.
When you have folks shooting and gunning down women
crazy
right in the middle of a main thoroughfare over any simple thing, we will not tolerate that. We will not tolerate, as we say in the streets, sucker behavior. And shooting down the woman is sucker behavior.
Police say the shooters...
I do appreciate that about our man, boy. He'll be playing, boy. He'll cuss you out on TV. He don't care. He says exactly what he feel, boy. Brandon don't care, boy. That's crazy right there.
Ran off. Mayor Scott has a message for them.
2 of the individuals who we are looking for and we will find, this is your only chance.
Only
to
chance.
turn yourself in. Keep any decency that you have.
And we do know the victims are stable and were taken to an area hospital. Police ask if you have any information. Homicide detectives want to hear from you.
So it's not just children, people get caught up. The whole thing is what are we doing? What are we doing? Then we talking about, I don't even want to say it. Come on now. Come on now. I'm gonna let this brother sum it up, because he really summed up a lot of what I was thinking, and I'm gonna let him sum it up. Then we gonna get ready to end it out.
I'm mad as hell right now,
yes.
And I don't give a damn what anybody got to say.
That's
Look,
right.
let me tell you something. We out here, us black people,
yes.
We out here sliding on one another. We fight one another over what? Over jealousy, over ignorance. We sliding on one another for nothing at all. Instead of being out here trying to do things for our own communities, instead of building up, we out here sliding on one another, bringing down one another, whether it's with using a weapon, using a firearm.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, but Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter, right? Ain't that what we say? Black Lives Matter? But we out here doing it to ourselves. But then when a white man do it to us, it's the end of the world.
You out here gossiping about one another. You out here taking each other out over some ignorant mess, when the real enemy is out there looking at us, trying to take us out, trying to take us back to a time when we didn't matter. We still don't matter right now, but we've come a long way. But we don't matter. They don't like us because the color of our skin. They hate us without a cause. And you out here taking each other out. I'm tired of. Do y'all see what's going on in this country? Do you see what's going on in your own backyard?
Say it, brother.
People more worried about who got more money, who can rap better, who got the best looking house, whatever and stuff, man. And they trying to take away our freedom.
Yes.
They out here trying to take us out. They don't even want us to exist. They sitting back watching us take each other out and laughing about it. We taking each other out because we don't care about one another. We got communities out here where we can build them up. We can be very sustainable on our own. We can bring up our own people. We can help each other out. But you want to sit up here and slide on somebody, man, and taking out our children. You taking out our young black men, young black women. Listen up to me right now.
Come on,
We've been in these streets. We know what's going on out here. But you want to sit up here and act slimy. You want to be out here and act jealous and stuff while the real enemy is sitting out there watching us. They're not using ropes anymore. They are planting seeds. And those seeds are being planted in your mind to hate one another. And it's sad. It's real sad. And I'm sick of it. That baby's mother right there, her mother was planning for her to be in cheerleading. She was collecting donations. And matter of fact, stop sharing those videos. What's going on with y'all? And y'all that are out here sliding, you weak. You're weak backed. You don't know how to use these right here. You'd rather go out there and pull a firearm. And you're a coward. Every single one of you cowards. In the military, we saw enough devastation when we went across seas. But to come home and see the same type devastation going on in our own communities, you can't even go outside on your front porch. You can't even gather in the parks. You can't even go to even the schools. You can't go nowhere and just enjoy family without somebody trying to be ignorant and slide because you're weak. When are we going to wake up? When are we going to wake up to start being sustainable? When are we going to wake up and start taking care of each other? When are you going to wake up? Aren't y'all tired of being hashtags? I'm mad as hell right now. And I don't give a damn what anybody got to say. Look, let me tell you.
I'm with you, brother. Can't say it no better. Well, I've been trying to say the whole show. Couldn't say it no better. That brother broke it down. Couldn't say it no better. I've been trying to say it the whole show. Like, when we gonna learn? Seriously, when are we going to learn? Like, that is just crazy to me, for real. Like, when are we going to learn to not get caught up with that stuff? Oh, my goodness. Like, I don't know, people. When a brother said what he said, I was just like, that was some truthful words right there. And I felt everything that he said. I felt everything that he said. I just was like, wow, like, is this what we doing right now? Seriously. That's just crazy to me. All the stuff that's going on, that's just crazy to me. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So that's basically the show for the night, people. I just wanted to get that off my chest so that we can just think about it and just, you know, look at all the things that's going on with it. Cause when is enough gonna be enough? Like seriously, when is enough gonna be enough? Like that's what I want to know. When is enough gonna be enough? Cause this is crazy right now. This is crazy right now. So that's my whole thing. When is enough gonna be enough? So with that being said and done, I'm gonna go ahead and instead of doing our artist of the week, I just want to put some stuff up that's paying tribute to our little princess that lost her life, and to all the other young people that lost their lives or got injured behind all of these things that's going on. I just want to just big up all those things and get all that stuff together. So we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. All right, everyone. So want to do this real quick. Just take a moment of silence and just remember her, and then we're going to go from there. Oh, boy. Yeah. So this is one of them shows, people. I just wanted just to get that out. Because this was like one of them moments. I just feel like sometimes you just get that moment where it's just like enough is enough, people. Enough is enough. I thank y'all for hanging on with me so long, being with me with this show. Please like, share, subscribe. Please share the show so more people can see and understand what it is we have to do. I dropped some gems in this show about what we have to do to get ourselves out of these curses. What we have to do to get ourselves out of these curses and truly show that our lives matter. Because they do. Our lives do matter. But before we can get other people to agree with us that our lives matter, we have to admit that our lives matter to ourselves. We have to show ourselves that our lives matter. Before we can get anybody else to buy into that our lives matter, we have to show ourselves that our lives matter. We got to. So all I can say is join with me, cling back to Torah, come back to Torah, show that our lives matter. With that being said and done, I want to bid you all Layla Tov and Shalom.
Shema Yisrael.